Leaders are not supposed to be magicians, but in reality, they kind of have to. So, in today's video, we'll start with a magic trick. And you can also try this at your home. All you need is a packet of cards. No joker, just 52 cards. We will be talking about three environments in today's video. So let me take three cards. 1, 2, and 3. If any of these cards are Jack, Queen, or King, then replace those cards because we want below Jack. Next, we start with the number in here and then count all the way to 13. So it's 4, 5, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Same here. 10, 11, 12, 13. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Next, you turn these cards upside down and shuffle it as much as you want. Now let's take the top card of the first and the third. So these are 10 and 7. The total of those two are 17. So we will remove 17 cards from the remaining ones. 1, 2, 3, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. We will remove these and keep aside. Now, this is the last part of our trick. Because we are learning about leadership today, we will count each letters of leadership. L, E, A, D, E, R, S, H, I, P. We'll remove these and keep aside. So now it's time to reveal the magic. The number of cards remaining in my hand is going to be exactly the card on the top of this one. So 1, 2, 3, 4. So this card is number 4. Many a times, being a leader is like being a magician because the expectation from the people is huge. They want leaders to show some kind of tricks so that the problems would go away or never arise. Personally, what I believe is that this is not a pressure. It is, in fact, a privilege. In order to meet or exceed this expectation, leaders need to make good decisions. However, making a good decision is as equal as showing a magic. In order to learn how to make a good decisions, first we need to understand the context and the environment that we are making decisions in. To simplify, we can categorize any given environment into 3 different categories: simple environment, complicated environment, and complex environment. Let's talk about simple environment first. In simple environment, there is just 1 or 2 rules. So the trick is just to understand those rules and then make your decisions based on those rules. For example, sun rises from the east and sets from the west. If you know these 2 rules regarding the sunrise and the sunset, you can decide on your daily routines and decide how your day would look like. You can decide what things to do in the morning, what to do in the daytime, and what to do in the nighttime. By knowing these 2 simple rules, you can make your life so much easier. Next one is complicated environment. There are rules even in this environment, but it's not just 1 or 2. There are many rules in this environment. So all you need to do as a leader is to understand each and every rule in this environment. And like simple environment, once you know all the rules, make your decisions based on those rules. For example, traffic system. If you think about it, there are so many rules: stop, give way, roundabouts, left, right, and whatnot. However, once you know all the rules as a driver, it's not that difficult to drive a vehicle. You need to know the rules, pass the test, get the license, and start driving safely. Traffic system in any country falls under complicated environment. However, because people can understand all the rules can be defined and there can be a test based on those rules, and people can get license and operate in this environment safely and make good decisions. The third one is complex environment. As name suggests, there are many complexities to the point that there actually is no defined rule in the first place. And if you look at many leaders, they actually have to operate in this complex environment. Hence why decision making becomes very, very, very difficult. So the first job of a leader in any complex environment is to see the patterns, the trends, so that they can start defining the rules. So once you define the rule, then only you can think about making a decision. For any given problem in a complex environment, our leaders should be wisely and smartly looking after the patterns and the trends. One of the greatest examples of a problem in this environment was COVID. When COVID started to spread all over the world, people really did not know about the rules or how it is spread and things like that. But slowly, all the smart minds came together Then they started to form some kind of rules, and hence why we got rules like 1.5 meters apart, staying at home, wearing masks, and things like that. And once those rules were defined, decisions were easy to make. Government started to do lockdowns. People started to wear masks. Many business houses made staying 1.5 meter apart as a rule for the customers and their staff. And while these rules were defined and decisions were made, great minds were working in vaccination and other important things to help control spreading of COVID. So, the trick for a leader in any complex environment is not to force or jump into decision making straight away. Their first job is to make a rule, and that can be not done in the complex environment. So, their actual trick is to shift complex environment into a complicated environment, then make decisions in the complicated environment. Again, these things are easier said than done. It takes a lot of practice. But knowing this trick and knowing these rules surely helps you on what to practice and how to make decisions. My career tip for this video is train yourself up in any valuable skills. Do not wait for your employer or do not wait for anyone, because your value goes up if you train yourself up. If someone else is investing their time or money to train you up, then your value actually goes down or does not go up by much. This is the reason why most people get higher salary when you hop your jobs. So please make sure to invest in your learning.